Welcome, Guardians of Dominion. Today I want to show you some of the early heroes that you might have and how you can get most of the rewards from fighting the Archdemon in the anniversary event. So there are a few that you're going to have right away. So let's see. You know that you're going to have Galahad, so let's find Galahad real quick. There he is. And hopefully you have some pets to choose from. If you have Oliver, it's going to make all the difference in the world. And we're not even going to watch these battles, we're just going to skip them. Galahad can do 28 plus million damage to the Archdemon. Let's go back to him. We got our piece of cake. And you should have Thea right at the beginning, and Artemis. Will do her next. And I'm just showing you these heroes that don't necessarily do so much damage, because 1 million versus the Archdemon is not it's not huge. I mean, you just saw what Galahad did with his 28. So Artemis right here, I think she's gonna do a little better than Thea. She might do 3 or 4. Let's see. Yep, she does 4. Alright. And the way the game is set up right now, you'll be getting Iris and Arachne pretty early on, and Astaroth. So we'll do Astaroth real quick. And I've done this on another account where I don't have any pets, and the damage is definitely less. The damage that they're doing is definitely less, but it's not so much less that you can't hit the 100 million if you get if you've got Galahad, and if you get maybe 2 other heroes, if you're lucky enough to have 2 other specific heroes early on. Iris, let's see, where's Iris? Iris doesn't do a ton either. She's in here somewhere. Okay. And like I said, whichever pet you have equipped, yeah, it'll make a difference, but it won't make so much difference. Alright, so that gets most of the heroes out of the way that you will very likely have right at the beginning. Now, Luther is relatively easy to get when you have a new account. You have to buy his soul coins in the soul shop 6 times to give you 30, and he does 25 million in this instance. If you're lucky enough to get Cleaver out of the heroic chest early on, which, you know, some people are very lucky and they get him right away. Cleaver does huge damage as well, 32 million in this instance. And I think Ishmael, whom you have to unlock the Grand Arena in order to get him out of the Merchant, but he's another one that does just huge damage to the Archdemon. Well, he has done huge damage. Maybe that was a matter of which pet was attached, but still, 14 million, that's pretty good. So I want to look through here again. Aurora, I think, will do about 4. And then you've got other heroes like King Mao, or Ching Mao, however you prefer to say her name, and the Judge, who are going, oh wow, there you go, 14. Who are going to do just a few million, which, you know, a few million might push you over the edge. Now, I've seen in the past where you can get Chaba as one of the early heroes. The way it's set up right now, unless you get him out of a heroic chest, you're going to have to buy him from the Merchant, but he does huge damage as well, over 30 million. And that's pretty much covers the heroes that you're gonna get really early, almost guaranteed. All right, you're gonna get, right now you're gonna get Astrid and Lucas. And we're just going through these as quick as we can to show you what damage they're gonna do. Or at least in this instance, what damage they're gonna do. Because it does seem to vary a little bit. But the heroes that you've seen so far should have put you over 100 million. Now let's see, you're gonna have Mojo, you're gonna have 5 million. You're gonna have Phobos. Just saw him. And I'm just trying to go over the heroes that you will most likely have really early in the game. And Phobos is one of the good ones, 10 million. Ginger, I think, she does pretty good. She definitely does better than like Thea. And you see over here, it shows you how much this is going to total out to, so you don't have to wait for that animation. Let's see. Who else are you going to have right away? Yeah, Judge maybe, Maya maybe, Lilith, Orion, Kai if you purchase them. If you were lucky enough to start when the doll events were going on, you could have gotten like Nebula and again Lilith and the Judge. Kark maybe. Corvus from chests. Corvus I think does a fair amount. We'll check him out real quick. Yeah, Corvus does real good. Okay, so trying to find those specific guardians that are going to do the most damage. So if you have a limited size team, you can at least get the 100 million damage reward. Now this one I found kind of surprising is that Kira, I thought, underperformed at 2.6 in this case. So something a lot of people do when they're starting out with events like this is they will try to assemble teams, and as you can see this way you're getting good amounts of damage just by doing single heroes with a pet, single guardians. I mix those two up. They're like the Resistance and the Rebellion. I can't keep them straight. And of course this account is much more mature. The all of the heroes are unlocked. But again, well, whether I said it or not, all you have to do is summon these guys. And once they're summoned, they are useful in an event like this where they instantly go to max power. Alright, for my own curiosity, I wanted to see what Elmir does because I couldn't remember. Yeah, not too much. Well, I'm glad I checked. Alright, we need 55 million more to hit the max reward. Again, that's not the point of this particular video. I mostly wanted to show you first the heroes, the guardians that are going to give you 20 million plus damage so that you can hit that 100 million mark and at least get up to this tier of rewards. You know, another 500 skin stones, another 100 chaos particles, that's nice. But if you can get most of that board cleared and claim most of those rewards, that's really nice compared to if you're getting heroes that are doing 1 or 2 million and you spend your entire team doing it. It's a little disappointing. Let's see, you could have Darkstar early on. And I think Darkstar does okay. Couple 3 million maybe. No, 2.7. so not too bad. But we're still, you know, we're still pretty far off from that 300 million mark. And now we're getting into a situation where you would have had to have purchased more of the Guardians from the shops in order to get, probably in order to get past the 100 million damage mark. And I do want to take a look at Jet and see what sort of damage Jet does. But I want to kind of get through more of these early game Guardians first. Yeah, you'll probably have Heidi. You should be able to have, with the exception of probably Cleaver and right now Chaba, you should be able to have most of these Guardians by the time you're, say, level 30. If you kind of slow walk and you keep your main team leveled up. Yeah, you should have most of the ones that we've looked at. Fox seems to be pretty easy to get lately in the beginning of the game. So we'll see, another 2 point something, 2.3. Alright. That pretty much covers all the heroes that you are, all the Guardians that you are very likely to have at the beginning. If you participated in the Celeste offer, which I think you can spend as little as like 98 cents to get Celeste at the beginning of the game, there's another 3 million damage. And I want to see, for my own curiosity, I want to see what Jet does. Let's see. 1.5 million. So I guess I'm not really missing having Jet. Anyways, I hope you all liked this. You see, even had we not had Chaba or Cleaver, we still would have broke that 100 million mark. So hopefully that's helpful. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to finish these up and hit the 300 million, and we will see you when we return.